Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is Azizan. So today our group will be present on the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, commonly known as OSHA 1994, and the Control of Industrial Major Accident Hazards Regulations 1996 or CIMA 1996. Malaysia has experienced rapid industrial growth over the past decades, particularly in sectors such as manufacturing, construction, oil and gas, and chemical processing. While this development has significantly contributed to national economic growth and job creation, it has also introduced various workplace hazards, including exposure to toxic chemicals, heavy machinery accidents, fires, explosions, and structural collapse. Without proper regulation and safety management, these hazards can result in serious injuries, fatalities, environmental damage, and financial losses. Therefore, OSHA 1994 and CIMA 1996 were introduced to establish a structured legal framework to manage occupational risk, strengthen workplace safety culture, and prevent major industrial disasters. This law reflects the government's commitment to ensuring that economic progress does not compromise workers' safety and public well-being. That's all for me. Thank you so much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Ismail Shafi, and today I want to talk about the purpose of OSHA 1994 and risk assessment. Okay, the first one is the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 serves as the primary legislation governing workplace safety and health in Malaysia. The main objective of OSHA is to secure the safety, health, and welfare of the person at work, as well as to protect others who may be affected by workplace activity. Unlike traditional laws that focus mainly on punishment after accident occur, OSHA emphasizes prevention through proactive risk management and shared responsibility. Employers are legally required to provide and maintain safe, plan, and system of work. They ensure to safe handling and storage of such things. They also provide adequate training and supervision, and then they develop a safe working environment. Employees, on the other hand, will comply with safety instruction and cooperating in implementing safety measures. Alright. One of the key components that introduced under OSHA is the requirement for risk assessment. They particularly through the HIRAC process, which stands for hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. Through HIRAC, organizations systematically identify workplace hazards, assess the likelihood and severity of risk, and implement suitable control measures to eliminate or reduce those risks. The more importantly, risk assessment is not a one-time process. It must be continuously reviewed and updated to address change in operation, technology, or working conditions. This continuous improvement approach helps organizations prevent accidents before they happen and promote a strong safety culture. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Faiduzuddin Bezainuddin. Now we're moving for my part, and my part is about employee duty. In section 24, OSHA 1994. And now we start under section 24 of OSHA 1994. Employees also have a responsibility to ensure workplace safety. First, employee must follow all the safety procedure and always wear the requirement PPE to protect themselves from a hazard. And the second, they must cooperate with the employer in all operational safety and health activity, such as attending a training and following instruction. Employees also have the right to refuse work if they believe it is unsafe and may cause a serious harm. And finally, they must report any hazard, unsafe condition, or incident immediately so that corrective action can be taken to prevent any accident or incident. And now we moving for next part. Okay, the next part is about Sigma requirement. Okay, Sigma requirement focus on controlling major industrial hazard. Employers must notify the relevant authority before carrying out any hazard activity. As requirement under a regulation 7, they are also recommended to prepare a safety report for the major hazard installation to demonstrate that risks have been properly assessment to control in induction. Company must develop both on the site and the off the site emergency plans to ensure effective response during an emergency. Lastly, organization must implement a safety management system or SMS to systematically manage, monitor, and reduce a major hazard in the workplace. And that's all for my part, and thank you.
Thank you, Farijuddin. Assalamualaikum. My name is Akil Aiman. Today, I want to talk about emergency preparedness in the workplace. Workplace accident can happen due to poor maintenance and unsafe system, explosion, equipment failure, and other serious incidents are often linked to this issue. Another major cause is the failure to conduct proper risk assessment. If hazards are not identified early, the risk of accident is increased. Weak emergency preparedness and insufficient employee training also contribute to workplace incidents. Employees must be aware of safety procedure and know how to respond during emergencies. Therefore, strong emergency planning and continuous safety training are essential to protect workers and prevent accident. For the next slide is I will explain about hierarchy of control. The hierarchy of control is a system used to minimize or eliminate exposure to hazard. The most effective method is elimination or substitution of hazard. This means completely remove the danger of replacing it with something safer. The next level is engineering controls such as monitoring system, machine guarding, and hazard detection system. After that, we have administrative controls. These include standard operating procedures, permit to work system, lockout, takeout procedures, and safety training. Finally, we use personal protective equipment or PPE. PPE should be the last line of defense when other control cannot fully eliminate the risk. For the last slide is a conclusion. In conclusion, workplace safety is not only a legal requirement but also a responsibility. Regulations such as OSHA 1994 and CIMA 1996 play an important role in protecting workers through proper risk assessment, safety control, and emergency planning. By applying the hierarchy of control and strictness emergency preparedness, we can create a safer working environment and ensure sustainability operation. Alright, for my part is thank you and bye.